Recently, Blizzard came out with one of the biggest changes in Overwatch history.
Perks!
A feature that can completely change a hero's abilities. And since every hero had 4 of them, I had a lot to learn. And what better way to do so than making myself suffer through a crazy challenge. Because when the update went live, I decided I couldn't sleep till I won a game on every hero with random perks. Which turned out to be a terrible idea.
I'm actually can't believe my eyes. I want to die. I genuinely want to die. I want to Alta 4.
Especially because all of the games had to be played on my main account in competitive play. With of course the punishment wheel making a return, which I'll explain later. Anyway, this turned out to be one of my dumbest ideas so far. But I didn't know that yet. So with excitement, I logged on when the update went live.
Alright, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Are you guys ready to start a challenge?
And to randomize my perks, I spun a wheel with all of them on it before every game. But the randomization wouldn't be my biggest concern during my first game, because I was already getting stream sniped.
Humble House? Right, I got stream sniped within the first game.
Yeah, anyway, apart from him also solo fluxing me, he wasn't too big of a deal. Instead, I was mainly interested in the perks I got, with my minor one giving me a slight boost when I went through my speed ring, and my major one allowed me to double jump for a second time when I used my shift, which gave Juno a lot more mobility, and I was putting that to good use.
Look, he's lost the double jump and saved my ass.
But I was also clearly not the only one focused on their perks.
Oh, he nanoed himself to save him, and then he jumped down mid and killed himself.
Yo, why the f do you have a shield?
Wait, I just realized I wasn't even paying attention.
What the f
Bro, I was so locked into Overwatch 1 Orisa again, bro. I'm just standing behind an Orisa shield.
Yeah, no, this was definitely gonna be an interesting day. Anyway, perks aside, the game was actually very close. Coming down to one less fight, which my Tracer somehow managed to clutch one before.
I fucking died. No way. Wait, you might be the goat. Miss one. Wait, you might be the goat. My Tracer? A Tracer? Nah, you're insane. Nah, you're insane. Nah, you're insane.
So as you can imagine, when I loaded into my next game and saw he was against me, I got a little scared.
We're against a cracked out Tracer.
So to try to counter him specifically, I decided to go Brig, but it didn't seem like he was struggling much.
I need a bit of help here. Any help, any help? Any help, any help? Is my Mercy gonna help or no? Now, if that's not bullshit, I don't know what is bullshit.
Which ended up losing us the round. But even at the start of the second round, he was permanently on me and even ended up killing me. But as that was happening, I got my major perk, which basically turned my shift into a Doom Punch. And that's when Mr. Whitebeard started struggling a little more.
Alright. Oh, he's just not doing it and now I'm just dead. Oh! Wait, it shows as a Doom Punch. They actually modeled it after Doom Punch.
Which not only won us the second point, but also actually made him switch. Because during the final round, he decided to counter me by playing Echo. And since I can't switch during this challenge, I didn't have much of an answer. So we ended up losing the game.
I picked Brig while we had a Mercy OTP.
Which wasn't great, but surely that was just a one-off, right?
I couldn't move! I couldn't move!
Yeah, I also lost an Illari right after. Which meant that both Illari and Brig were one loss away from the punishment wheel. Because every time I lost on a hero more than once, I had to spin it. And with there being plenty of things I really didn't want to do, I didn't want that to happen. But I also didn't let it scare me. Because the next game I went Brig again. And this time I actually managed to win. So that gave me a little bit of confidence. Enough confidence to try to do the same for Illari, but with teammates being called mid-game...
Trey one.
The bro's getting called.
Don't pick that up.
No, don't pick that up. We're in the middle of the game, bro.
And also with my Cassie not exactly being the best player.
My Cass literally has yet to get a perk. Like, that is how damn bad we are right now.
I ultimately lost my second game on Illari, which means...
GG, punishment wheel. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I don't want to do this. How are we here already? How has this happened? Let's see it. Excuse me!
Guys, you know what the worst part is?
My mom is sitting downstairs with a friend of her. I'm gonna have to go downstairs, walk past them, get cat food, bring cat food upstairs. Well, there's people over.
But after also having to embarrass myself downstairs, I did end up bringing the cat food.
You see it? That's so little. Bro, I'm not gonna eat an entire bowl. What do you mean not enough? This is a mouthful of cat food. What are we complaining about? There's a mouthful of cat food.
This is exactly why I hate my Twitch chat. I get a spoonful of cat food and they were still complaining. Anyway, it was time for me to actually eat it.
Alright. Ugh! Why does it taste so bad? I mean, it's cat food, that's why, but... It's like bitter. It's like weird. It's ill. What a great start to the challenge, especially because I could still taste it during my next game. But I still taste the cat food, bro. Like every time I like swallow, it's like little bits of cat food still coming in. Go brush your teeth. Brother, I can't just go brush my teeth in the middle of a challenge, man. But luckily, the enemy Widowmaker was so kind to brush my teeth with a bullet. Good job, Netted. Oh my god. Anyway, we ended up winning the game, and I was also hoping to keep up that momentum, which was actually looking pretty likely, because when I picked Kiriko and spun the perk wheel, I ended up getting one of the most broken perks in the game. It basically puts Kiriko's Swift Step on a 4-second cooldown. I got you, brother. Oh. No, come here. I want a second one. Thank you. The double Swift Step. Oh. Double Switch up again. But despite the broken perk, we were struggling a lot. At which point I was starting to question if I should have done the challenge to begin with.
Regret.
This is just sad. Why? This is gonna take a while. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm scared for this challenge.
Under my protection.
Oh, I'm just dead. Oh, if we lose another game, I want to die. 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 At this point, I'd been streaming for almost 3 hours. And if you look at the bottom of your screen, I also won on 3 heroes. So with there being 42 heroes in Overwatch, yeah, I needed to do a lot better quick. So I focused up a little more, which was actually going quite well. With me finally getting a win on Alari and also winning a game on Kiriko against a K-pop group New Jeans. Now, that momentum would switch a little bit with me losing my next game on Baptiste, but if anything, I ended the game more energized than I was before, because at the very end of the game, the support goat himself showed up. Holy shit! ML7 coming in a massive raid. Holy shit, welcome everybody. Guys, we're here for a long time. You can... feel free to farm your jobs here, because we are going to be here for a while. Not only was I more energized now, but ML7's raid was also the start of increasingly weirder games. The first game was still fairly normal, with me winning a game on Liveweaver, but the game after, I only needed to load into the game to know I had some interesting teammates. Tinder Mom69 says I'm throwing. But Tinder Mom69 and Caffrey's wife actually turned out to be a pretty good duo, permanently diving the enemy team and getting kills, while I, on the other hand, was, you know, playing Mora. But I've actually done nothing the entire game long. I've never felt more useless in my life. Anyway, after capturing third point and my duo showing some interesting sportsmanship in chat, looking at their names makes a lot of sense that they are the ones that are in group, and they 3-1 type good round. We ended up winning the game with ease. But as I said, the games were getting increasingly weirder, because now I got matched up against a player I knew pretty well, the shirtless Reinhardt player Arcos. And out of the 4 heroes I had left, I thought Baptiste would be the best option against a Rein. But turns out, Arcos had a different experience in mind.
Do you honestly think you're fucking funny?
Oh my, the Junkrat mine! W Junkrat, save my ass. That is insane. Did he just charge him? What is wrong with this guy? And he still wins. VC9.
Hello.
Okay, well, that was just maybe not necessary, but... Don't look at me. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me. Play the game. Don't look at me like that. Play the game. I don't give a fuck. Play the game. I can just smell the freakish behavior. From where? Oh, I'm fucking... How is there right up here? Please let there be a woman out there for me that loves me as much as this Ryan does. For the love of God. That's all I want in life. What a bubble. I'm dead anyway. Doesn't matter. Arcos was quite the player, but even though he traumatized me a bit, we did end up winning. And after quickly rolling a Genji on Zenyatta the next game... Is a nameplate? Oh my god, on. Which helped me win another game, but that was unfortunately followed by a loss on Lucio, except that game was kind of boring, so I'll save you the time. But the next game on the other hand wasn't quite as boring, because I got a very interesting player. Is this a Mercy OTP? Let me check. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, and with me only having Mercy and Lucio left, it wasn't looking good. But then, the Mercy player actually switched to Ana, which also isn't always a great thing when it comes to Mercy players. Oh, even Ana. Oh my god, winnable. My Ana's gonna pump the healing into my Rhine, and we should be good. Oh, right, never mind. Alright, never mind. It is a Mercy player on Ana at the end of the day. Except this time was different, because after pretty quickly losing the first point, the enemy team built up a Nana Blade. But Sakura had something up her sleeve. Oh, what a sleep! Oh my god, what a sleep! You're the goat, Ana. I will not question my Mercy OTP again. Which actually helped us capture the points. But after losing it a bit later, and my Rhine dying right before my beat for the second time, we ended up losing the second point as well. Which not only meant the enemy team was now on match point. Oh, I don't want to lose! I'm gonna have to spin the wheel. Oh, this is so bad. I'm not even playing well myself. I can't even blame anybody. But they also build up another blade. Just run. Just run, brother. Keep running. Oh my Ana! My Ana is the GOAT! And she somehow managed to hit another one. It was clear Sakura was not ready to lose, and neither was I. Because after a little bit of struggle, we ended up winning the 3rd point. So we were still in the game. The only issue was, I had to use my B during the last fight, and as you can probably guess, the enemy team again had a nano blade. There's also kind of dog shit though. Oh my god! Holy shit! My Ana is the best player to have ever graced this game. She was genuinely having one of the best auto performances I'd ever seen. And unfortunately for me, she was watching the stream at the start of the game.
Do you regret your words now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll take it back. I didn't know you heard them. I'm sorry. I didn't expect. I wasn't familiar with your game. My bad. I'll watch my words more carefully next time. Anyway, with my Ana continuing to play well, while I was... We also ended up getting our 2nd point. Okay, I mean, the beat was maybe a little bit unnecessary. I'm not 100% sure. I was just getting a little scared there. I'm not gonna lie.
Jeez.
That's not GG's. Walk up.
Oh shit, my bad.
She was like, my job's here is finished. That's enough gaming for me. I'm gonna leave now. But a couple of minutes later, the game was actually over. So on the back of Sakura, we actually managed to turn the game around. And turns out she was also a streamer, so I quickly dropped her a follow as a thank you. Ana, someone in my chat said you were a streamer. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Put your Twitch somewhere. I'm gonna drop a follow after that gameplay. That was nice.
Same name as here.
I'm not streaming right now, but go drop a little follow after that gameplay. Anyway, that meant the only support I had left was Mercy, and luckily for me, I actually didn't struggle too much on her. With me barely losing my 1st game and then quite comfortably winning the 2nd one. Why am I actually starting to get a hang of Mercy? Like I feel like I know what to do and where to go. I think we win. That has to be it. Guys, are we done with support? There we go. So we finally got done winning a game on every support with random perks, which took about 6 hours. Which doesn't sound too bad, but considering it's my lowest ranked role and also the role of the least amount of heroes, it wasn't a great sign. Especially because the 2nd role I wanted to finish was tank, a role I peaked top 5 on in almost every single season. So the games would be a lot more difficult than they were on support, which was gonna be pretty noticeable. Starting with me deciding to go ball for the 1st game. I see a guy called Mercy on the enemy team. I'm gonna go ball. Which turned out to be a bit of an oversight. Oh, they actually were Brig on. I kind of got scammed by the Mercy's name, not gonna lie. Okay, my slime has been scammed too. Bro, I'm getting scammed left, right, and center. Anyway, both teams ended up capturing 3rd point. And after a bit of struggling and a very close call... I just cannot move. I cannot believe this Ana's getting away with this. No! We ended up winning our 1st game on tank. And the next game was honestly pretty similar, with both teams capturing 3rd point and us full holding 1st point on our 2nd defense. So again, it was time for us to attack and close the deal. Not terrible. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent, but it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be hard still. Wait, did the server crash? That is so fucking stupid. Yeah. Not only did the server crash, effectively wasting 30 minutes of my time, but that also meant that I would have to redo Ramacha. And I was pretty tilted about that.
Bittersweet, but fitting.
Nightmare, shut your stupid ass up. Does it say loss here? I don't think it says loss here. Does it, Nightmare, you dumbass? Counts as a win? Well, it doesn't say win. Does it? Oh, that's so fucking annoying. But luckily for me, I would actually continue winning for a bit. With a win on Doomfist, even though I wasn't playing too well. Boom. And a win on Sigma, where I actually got a very cool perk. Oh my god, look at me go. Wait, that's actually crazy. You can just perma spam that? Look at me go. The rollout Sig. But despite me having won every tank game so far, there was one issue, the queue times. Because it was now almost 4 AM, which meant not many people were playing on the EU right now. So instead, I decided to switch over to NA, which was definitely gonna make things more interesting, because I would also meet a lot of familiar faces. With the first game on there, having one of them in it, the Torp Goat RLG. Oh, RLG again! We had him on the last time I played NA in the Win Hero Challenge. And it seemed like he was also happy to see me, because after I was losing the first fight, he tried to add me to his collection.
Wait, there was one. You're done, bud. You're done.
There we go.
and I couldn't let that happen. So I kept playing with focus and ended up winning the game. So somewhat surprisingly, we were still undefeated on tank. But that wouldn't last long, because despite me getting RLG on my team this time and him really trying to win, we ended up coming short. Oh, played like shit, played like shit. What dog shit gameplay for me. Dog shit gameplay. Which was honestly majorly because I wasn't playing too well. At this point, I could feel myself getting tired, and I was also playing 120 ping while I'm used to 20. But I couldn't let either of those factors affect me. So I again queued up and I again got against RLG. But this time, he wasn't the only one I knew.
BGE RLG, right.
Kraandop's on NA, what the hell? Think about it, I should think about it.
I really wanted to win this game, and it honestly started off well, with us winning the first couple of fights and also me getting a pretty good perk.
There we go. Oh my god, look at me fly.
But while I was figuring out my perk, PG was busy getting a pick in the backline. Which ultimately led to them getting first point, after which PGE also managed to carry on second point. Now, luckily he did go back to his usual self for a second or third point with a classic PGE slide.
Oh my god, that's...
But right after, they captured the map with over 2 minutes left. Now, luckily for us, King's Row is known to be a pretty easy map, and we were actually doing quite well on our attack as well. In fact, pretty quickly, we managed to get all the way to the end of third point ourselves with only 2 meters left. But that's when this happened.
Oh, what the fuck?
Did I just hear that? Did I just really hear that? And since that cost us the fight, and now also having a big ult disadvantage, we ended up losing the game.
That draw is so useless in this challenge too. Like it just does nothing.
Fuck! Now, just like with RLG, I actually ended up getting PGE on my team the next game.
Don't appreciate you beating me last game, bro. That's kind of fucked up.
Let's win this one.
Let's win this one, man.
With the enemy team having a full pro player Avenger squad, we did not win this one.
I'm done.
It's not that I lose a game. Oh no, I don't give a f. The fact is that I need to sit here for longer and longer every time I lose a game. That's a problem.
I don't sleep.
I want to die. One more loss, I'm switching back to you. Which was now my third loss in a row. So playing on an A seemed to have been a bad decision. But I wanted to give it at least one more chance. And again, I got matched up against a bunch of pros. But this time, I was gonna give it all I've got.
That on? I'm dead. I need help here. I'm dead. Fuck! Okay, well, we cap point. Set summon. Okay. My Reaper's inted. That's also something. The Auden didn't die? The Auden didn't get hit! Nah, I got scammed in so many ways just now. They're all one, they're all one. The fucking fire barrage into the self nano into the fucking everything. They just went. Oh my god. There's no point in taking a break. It's the most stupid shit I've heard in my life. Because I'm gonna take a break and nothing is going to change, and I'm gonna have wasted 10 minutes of my life.
Yeah, I lost for the 4th time in a row, which felt terrible doing a challenge like this. And even though I really wanted to go back to EU, I was determined to make NA work. Partially because of the queue times, but also because I was stubborn. But that determination seemed to actually pay off, because I finally put an end to the loss streak.
Alright, we get to get rid of Winston. No spin the wheel, guys. No spinning the wheel.
Which was also followed by a slightly more interesting game. Because when I did my usual start of the game greeting, this is what I got back.
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello, man.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I had both Aspen and Frogger on my team. And before we even started, they had some news to share with me.
Alright, let's go.
Hard stuck masters right now.
You guys struggling out there or what?
Yes.
We'll turn it around.
40% in like 28 games today? That's pretty good.
Diva.
Could be worse. Could really not be worse, I'll be honest. That's terrible.
So for both my sake and theirs, I had to make sure we won. But that isn't always easy when your Lucio player does this.
Oh, I'm in need of help now.
Oh!
Okay.
Wait, my Lucio died to Diva Bomb?
Yeah, I didn't think it'd land there. Hey.
Alright, but I wasn't gonna lose another game. So I kept killing the enemy team. Bubbling asked me when the diva went for her.
D.Va flying on me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Thanks.
got you. And bubbling my sojourn when she got sticky.
You should treat yourself.
Oh god.
Oh
Got
my
it.
god. What a bubble.
Ooh, speeding.
Yeah, on 120 ping, by the way, just letting you know. And just like that, we were getting really close to winning, which was also when they got curious why I was playing on an A. I have to win on every single hero before I can sleep with random perks.
Oh, random perks on
Oh, not
every
this
hero.
again.
Yeah.
Not one of these things again. Didn't you get demonetized for having a title like that before?
Nah, it was because I said too many times. It's always the inting Lucio that yaps the most. Anyway, with the rest of our team's performance, we won the game very quickly. 41%
I knew
win
we
rate
would
now.
win.
Congratulations, guys. So after those 2 wins, 2 out of the 4 heroes that were 1 loss away from the punishment wheel were now cleared out. But unfortunately, I would also very quickly add 2 more to that list. With a loss on Orisa and then a loss on Reinhardt after I got Circuit Royale without having Sigma available. Now I did get a win on Mauga between those 2 games, but after the loss on Reinhardt, I got another very difficult lobby. With again me being put against a bunch of pro players without having any myself. And that was really starting to get to me. I wanna die. This is so sad. Oh, I'm playing against a comp that's so hard for Hazard. Like, I can't do anything. We have.
Okay.
How's a far not dead right now? That's my question. And I'm dead. If I can eat a raw egg right now, I will genuinely die. And because I lost the hazard for the second time, I obviously had to spin the wheel. But this time I got somewhat lucky, because instead of having to eat a raw egg or cat food, I had to give 10 subs. Anyway, since every game on NA felt like a 50-50, depending if you got a pro player or a team or not, I decided to go back to EU. Because if I had a 36% win rate on NA, I still had a 100% win rate on the EU. So I was hoping to keep that up. And despite my friend Suzuka being worried for my health...
It's 7 a.m., bro. What the hell?
Yeah, man. It is 7 a.m.
Did you get some sleep?
No sleep. We're gonna win this game though. I got this. And you got this. Everybody got this. I actually did manage to keep that 100% win rate. So switching back seemed to have been a good idea. The only issue with that switch was that someone you may know if you watched my previous videos was back to stream sniping. Catboy. Now, don't worry. The next game was the last time I saw him during the challenge, but in the same lobby, there was a different player that was starting to bother me. Because since I had been away for about 19 hours, I was getting pretty tired. And that was starting to show in my gameplay. I'm so bad! I can't even hit my Ramanja punches! Did you see that shit? So when the enemy Ana called Sleepwell started talking to me, that felt a bit like psychological warfare. Her name makes it even worse. Sleepwell. It's like she's taunting me. It's like she's saying, look at me. You would like to sleep well, wouldn't you? But the psychological trick wouldn't work on me just yet, because even that game I ended up winning, which meant there were only 4 tanks left. But unfortunately for me, I wouldn't be done with tank that quickly, because the win streak would come to an end. And surprisingly, it would come to an end while I was playing Orisa again. Oh, we have to spin the wheel. So as I said, since I lost 2 games on Orisa now, it was time for me to spin the wheel again. Oh. I'm just gonna lose. Like, it's just gonna be so ugly. Which might not sound too bad to you, but as someone who's used to 240 Hz, that was actually a big deal. Oh yeah, oh my god! Ew! I'm playing Ryan next game. I'm playing Reinhardt next game. Ain't no way I'm hitting a shot. So I indeed went Reinhardt next. But as my luck would have it, I then got matched up against one of the best Pharah players in the world, Lepta, someone who's won the Overwatch World Cup. And for the game that I had to play Ryan, he would actually be on his signature hero.
Oh, Jack.
I'm gonna play against Lepta all day, aren't I? So the game went about as you'd expect.
Wait a minute.
We're just not ulting. Alright, this is a bit sad, isn't it? Shit. I mean, if we're just gonna sit AFK down main, yeah, we're also not going to win. Obviously. Oh, please, no. So I again had to spin the wheel. Which was basically another guaranteed loss. Well, at least that's what I thought. Until someone mentioned Roadhog without Pigpen, which could actually be doable. In fact, I started off really well. Goodbye. Now I just need the enemy team to not counter my hero too hard, and I might actually be able to win.
2 seconds later.
Yeah, I'm playing into a Mauga and an Ana on Roadhog. This is just not fun.
Okay, you know what? No more whining. No more whining. I'm done whining. We lock in from now. I don't care. We're gonna do everything to the best of our capabilities. Oh my god, there's a Bastion now. I'm getting suicide. Yeah, there was honestly not much I could do. In fact, one of the best Rotos in NA that was in my chat, 6, said this. If it makes you feel better, I wouldn't be able to do this shit either. That comp is nasty. At least I have the Roto players telling me that's a hard comp to play against. But that does not help the fact that I'm just gonna have to play this game for longer. And I'm just gonna have to suffer for infinitely longer. Oh, and as a cherry on top, the randomized perk wheel gave me a perk that buffed my Big Ben. The one ability I couldn't use. Very cool. Do not tell me I got a trap perk while my trap is disabled. I will look. Big Ben throw range is increased by 50%. That's awesome. The perk I rolled was for the ability I'm not allowed to use. I was pretty tired of it all. In fact, I was so out of it when we inevitably lost the game, I spun the punishment wheel again, even though it was my first loss on Roadhog. Right.
Daddy Khan, can you help me? I'm just giving you
Wipe time. Sick. Alright, good luck. Though that sound will randomly play for in certain random times throughout the stream now for an hour straight. But turns out that mistake might have actually helped me in a weird way. Because during my next game, I was doing everything I could to clutch a fight. In fact, I'd argue more than lost. And losing it tilted me quite a bit. Except now, there was a little something that could switch my mood. Oh my god.
What they use? They use, do you know?
Well, I was just reading the message of him saying, dude, you need the pipe sound. So with a better mood, I put an end to the 3-game loss streak.
Oh my god.
Nice, guys. We are officially halfway. Yes, that's right. We've been streaming for 13 hours. Anyway, instead of focusing on how much time I had left, I focused on winning my games. But then I got a player that you might remember, Sleepwell. And since she really wanted me to add her and I really wanted to win, I made a deal with her.
Do we have a deal?
I don't know, do we?
I don't know, do we?
You know what? I need wins. I'll take the deal.
Okay, let's go.
And things were actually going pretty well, with her healing me when I needed it, and in return me helping her when she needed it. Come here. I will protect you.
Thank
Nice.
you.
I got you. Which not only got us decently far into 3rd point, but we also would continue to play well on our defense. Sorry, top above you. He's dead. Where's someone? Oh my god, there's a lot of pipes! Mind the pipes! My head! Get no clans. Get no clans with the B, 1 HP. Get that.
Wait, big? Holy shit. How?
Because I'm just the best, that's how.
That's true.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you got it. I'll do it. Not only did I have a new friend, but more importantly, I was now 1 hero closer to finishing tank. With the only 2 left being Roadhog and Reinhardt. And with me finding new energy through the pipes, the game on Roadhog actually turned out to be really easy. One more tank! Let me see. Let's do a little count up on my history, because I don't think my thing is accurate. Let me check my history.
That was so fucking loud for me. Sorry, I had to do that. Anyway, for my last game on tank, I got someone I played Reinhardt against before.
Welcome, kraandop.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Slight issue.
No Ryan, right? No Ryan.
That's a slight issue.
I think no Ryan.
I can only play Ryan here.
Listen, go ball, please. Come to
I
ball.
can unironically only go Ryan. I'm not...
I carry you, okay?
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, man.
I know.
And turns out he did actually end up carrying me. That was the alright, I think that's where it ends. And with the last boy comes the last hero for tank. So now at 9:30 a.m., both the pipes and the tank were officially done. And the finish line felt closer than ever. Except it was now time for DPS, the role with by far the most heroes on it. And with me having been awake for over 21 hours already, I was really feeling it. In fact, the only reason I hadn't fallen asleep yet is my newest partner, Gamersubs. Now, honestly, they didn't actually pay me to talk about them in this video, but I did quickly want to mention them since I've been drinking their product for over 2 years already. So when they reached out to partner up, I thought it was honestly kinda sick. If you want to try them out, when you use my code kraandop, you can actually get a sample pack completely for free, which includes free shipping. So honestly, no real reason not to try. You can find the link for that in the description. And if you already like Gamersubs or want to buy some more, code kraandop also gives you 10% off. And don't worry, there's no higher discount code than that. So if you could use mine, it would help out massively. Anyway, as my first DPS hero, I decided to play Venture. Kind of feel like... Why do I kind of feel like playing Venture? I have not played Venture in so long. I never play Venture. And the lack of playtime would instantly show the first fight. Alright, top. Yeah, not great, but I actually did end up winning, which brought me to the next game. And despite me having more playtime on Soldier, it wasn't much better.
I've got you in my...
And this time I actually ended up losing, which I wasn't too happy about. But luckily I would win my next game, surprisingly on Junkrat, a hero I'm terrible at. So that was honestly a pretty big relief. Except that again was followed by a loss, this time on Sombra, which wouldn't be the last time. Anyway, this back and forth actually went on for quite a bit, with me winning 2 more games on Genji and Ashe, and then losing 2 on Tracer and Soldier. And if you were paying close attention, that was the second loss on Soldier, which meant it was time for the wheel. With so much still to go, I cannot be losing games like this, man. Chat decides next hero. Alright, you tell me. Which may not seem too bad, but my chat deciding on Widowmaker was gonna make things interesting. But the hero pick wasn't the only interesting thing about the game. There's one good Widow map on this map, and the other 2 are absolute dog shit. Okay, well, someone's energized.
Oh, kraandop, my drummer.
Oh my god, it's Genzo. I'm gonna have to play Widow this game, unfortunately. But we're gonna win this together, okay?
Oh, you fucking wake up. You're still doing your stinky challenge.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Fucking shit.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, man. This was gonna be interesting. But as I said, I was actually gonna do my best to win. Is he high? No, that's just Genzo for you. He is he's permanently like that.
We got it. Together. In the video.
That is Genzo for you.
That's on one side. I'm going for big hand. That's my G. That's my G. Don't shoot. What is this? Wait for stinky Rico.
Am I dead?
Big wang.
Actually, winnable.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
Fear. Who knows? Ah, I'm on fight. I'm on fight.
Do hit us?
Are there people alive up in this thing? Merci beaucoup. Oh, what you say like a bonobo? Yo, kraandop! Cooking this fucking bonobo!
No! Oh my god, what is...
Go kraandop! Go kraandop! Cook them all! Then back in three.
No, man, that was gonna be a hit. I swear to god. But despite me not playing too poorly, we ended up losing the round. And unfortunately for me, my aim would rapidly decline.
Kill?
Daddy Cloud, he helped me.
Oh.
I'm losing everything.
Oh, I hit 0 shots.
Go to baby, go to baby. I got Khali, can you go, can you go, can you go?
When I hit 0 shots.
You win, big. Someone, For the love of God! So we lost. And the fact that I hadn't eaten for about 10 hours already definitely wasn't helping. So after playing Sojourn and surprisingly winning, despite me making plays like this. Oh, I missed my right click. That's actually incredible. And then I slid into mines. I'm actually the worst player of all time. I decided it was finally time to make my morning protein shake. We're back. Sorry. I got the shake. There we go. What a brother eel. What do you mean brother eel? I got the whole blender, of course. Brother, you know how many cups I would need
to carry all this up? Why would I put it in like 5 different cups to carry it all upstairs? Just refill it? But so what is the point? Why would I not drink it from the blender? Who cares? Who cares? Anyway, because I was a little too occupied with my shake, I did end up losing another game on Hanzo. But after that, I got a good Widow map. So now, with more nutrition in me, I decided to give it another shot. But not only was my aim still absolutely horrendous, this time I was playing against someone who somehow loved me even more than Arcos the Reinhardt. Oh, and now he got me. He's low though, he's 1 HP. Nice. Watch this. I mean, I agree with them. I shouldn't be in Widow right now, but what can I do?
Hey, bitch. What's up, bitch? Fuck my dick, bitch.
And another loss on Widow meant another spin of the wheel, which was quite a bit worse than last time. I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to kill myself. I don't want this, man. I need to mentally prepare. I need to mentally prepare for a second. Last time was fucking horrendous. Oh. Cheers, guys. Oh, that's that's fucking just. I hate eggs. I hate them. I fucking hate eggs. That honestly tasted horrible. But it didn't seem like I learned my lesson, because my ego wouldn't let go of playing Widow. So again, even though I was already a bit tilted, I decided to play her again, which unsurprisingly was a mistake. It should be illegal to miss as many shots on Widow. I should be locked up. But I died. No, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. Shut up, bro. I mean, I'm just going to be sad. I mean, life just really just does suck, doesn't it? Oh man, like that. Shut up, Ikuri. Shut up, Ikuri. Wrong perk, by the way. Let's be real. Doesn't even matter in this game. Let's be real. Like their entire team's ego picking me, and I'm just not punishing them for it because I cannot hit a shot, and then the rotor drops onto my forehead, as if I'm a fucking Goomba in the video game Super Mario Bros. Like it's just like. Okay, well that works. So honestly, don't even hype me up. Like honestly, don't even hype me up. On God, it's GG. It's GG. It's just if we just hit kill a soy, but just want it. There's no way that wasn't a headshot. Okay, there goes my tank again. Alright. So that meant another loss, which also meant another spin of the wheel, but this time it luckily wasn't as gross. Because instead, I would have to play my next game with open mic on. And not only did I still somehow have a massive ego on Widow, what kind of character would you guys like today? My Widowmaker is really good. But I also hate awkward social situations. So I thought I would just kind of cheat the challenge by not talking at all, until 2 people in my chat started gifting a bunch of subs.
Daddy Cloud, can you help me? I'm losing it.
Guys, have you ever heard of a guy called Enoki? He's just a goat, okay? That's all you need to know. Do you guys have any thoughts on people who actively type in Twitch chats? I think they're pretty fucking stupid and annoying, actually.
Daddy Cloud, can you help me? I'm losing it again.
This is your community, man. You should respect them.
Right. I do respect Sir MT though. Sir MT is a great guy. Now, I obviously wasn't complaining, but because I was so distracted, and also because I wasn't necessarily hitting my shots, I lost another game on Widow. Holy shit, I fucking hate. Oh! Man! Holy shit. Enoki, thank you so much for the amount of gifted. Thank you, Enoki. Oh, this shit's frustrating, man! There's no way. There's no fucking way. There's absolutely no fucking way. There's no way. I hate you guys. I fucking hate you guys. I fucking hate you guys. I fucking hate everything. I hate absolutely fucking everything. Yeah, I also lost that game. And for some reason, instead of giving myself a break, guess what hero I decided to go next? Have you heard about the kraandop Widowmaker? The kraandop Widowmaker goes hard.
Nah, man, nah.
What do we know? But the first point, things started a lot different than usual.
3, 2, 1.
What are we up against again, guys? 1 and 2? Okay. That's right, I was actually hitting my shots. And again, unlike usual, I kept doing well, getting kills on second point, making my teammates regret not trusting my Widow. So what did I say, guys?
Like, I think.
So,
I can
go.
apologize.
There you
I
go.
can apologize.
There we go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's alright, bro. And fully capturing third point. In fact, I was such a big problem that during the next round, an enemy player called Ice Squad 200 kg decided to also go Widow. But his heavy squads wasn't enough to beat me.
Just click on the head.
Yeah, you like that? Just click on the head like that? In fact, I think he got the message, because after that he switched to Cassidy, which was actually kind of working for them. Because really quickly after, they ended up capturing first point, and not much later, they captured second point as well. So all of a sudden, the possibility for another loss was getting a little too close for comfort.
Okay, listen, I need to lock in. Generally, stop trolling, stop joking around. No funny business. There's absolutely nothing funny about this game, genuinely. If I lose this game, I will genuinely fall into a pure and utter pain. That's a no-reg. Don't peek me, bro. You don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke. No, you don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke. Don't pick me. You don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke. What did I say?
There you go. I finally got done with Widowmaker. Thank God. And I actually managed to carry some momentum with that win. Winning a game on Reaper against a Cassidy with the old kraandop Widow aim.
Okay, never mind. I thought you were trying to get me into the giveaway. This guy sucks.
And also a win on Bastion against the Ana Goat herself, Sakura. Now, I'd love to say I continued winning, but quite the opposite was true. Because after those 3 wins, I lost a game on Hanzo, a game on Echo, another game on Cass, and then another one on Sombra. And all of those losses were really messing with me.
No, there's no way these guys are clutching this today, just throwing all their abilities at nothing. We've lost the game. I'm actually can't believe my eyes. I want to die. I genuinely want to die. I genuinely want to die. I genuinely want to die. I want the Alta 4. I'm actually so sad. I'm just getting dove the entire game, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. What a shit fucking everything. And my punishments for those losses were give a chatter $50, VIP a chatter, and this one. After all my suffering,
empirical evidence.
After all my suffering,
Real animal.
Is what it is. I mean, the wheel said so. I ate a raw egg and cat food, and all you have to do is click one button. Please? Anyway, all of those losses definitely weren't helping my mood at this point. So when I again started losing my next game, I would also start losing my mind.
Oh man, I'm so done. There is just no fucking... I'm so done losing. I'm so done losing.
Losing in Diamond is crazy.
WTF, why are you Diamond?
I'm gonna start yelling at everybody. I'm gonna start yelling at everybody.
So I again had to spin the wheel, but I again got somewhat lucky, having to give 10 subs. But I could feel my luck on the wheel running out. So when I again didn't fully capture third point on Midtown, I knew I had to do better.
I'm so determined. I just want to complete the challenge. That's all I want. I'd love to hit a big sticky right now. There you go. Love that.
We're doing it! 5K! Okay, winnable! And with that same positive mindset, I also ended up winning my next game on Soldier. And this time, things actually started feeling a lot better. It felt like I had a new burst of energy. Yeah, no, never mind. I would instantly lose 2 more games in a row. It actually felt like an infinitely lasting cycle, which was starting to not only affect me mentally, but also physically. At this point, I was barely talking, and I for some reason even started breathing heavy.
Gonna lie, G. We're gonna win this.
I was honestly getting really close to my breaking point, but I didn't want to give up yet. So I again spun the wheel because I lost that game on Sombra. 1 more loss in a row. I don't want to say I'm gonna quit, but I don't know how much more I can do. I don't know how much more I can do. Alright, well, I'm gonna speak Dutch, guys. Good luck. Vanaf nu ga ik gewoon lekker Nederlands praten. Which wasn't great, because usually when I speak Dutch, people leave my stream. But this time, it was honestly kind of fun. Alright, hey, jongens. Type 1, als je weet wat ik zeg. Holy shit. We hebben best wel wat Nederlanders hier. Nou, heel veel mensen gaan nu 1 typen, omdat ze niet weten... Ja, oké. Dus het gewoon schaapjes. Meh. Hoor je dat? Meh. Dat zijn jullie, oké? Alle mensen die niet Nederlands zijn en 1 typte. Meh. Mercy 1. Spreken jullie toevallig ook Nederlands? Nederlanders in de wc? Niet een pik, dat is niet... In het Nederlands is dat niet zo goed. Oh! Hoofdschot. Ah, boom. Ja. Ja!
Bedankt, Habib.
Ja, goed gedaan, man. Hey, lekker, iedereen. Ana, goed gespeeld. Soldier, goed gespeeld.
Ja,
Lucio, goed gespeeld.
Ja, genau.
Diva, goed gespeeld. Hey, iedereen goed gespeeld, oké?
Nee.
Nee?
Nee.
Oh, ja.
Ah, ik vond het wel een leuk team eigenlijk. Ik vond het wel leuk. So in a weird way, having fun speaking my native language actually re-energized me quite a bit. After which, I decided to play one of, if not my worst hero ever, Pharah. Which easily could ruin my mood again, but this time it didn't. Because I actually started off incredibly well. There we go. There we go. There we go. Wait, hold a minute. Okay, well, no, maybe not. You're coming with me. You're coming. Yeah, that's right. You're coming with me. You're coming with. If you're gonna push me, you're coming with me. All right. In fact, it went so well, the enemy team fully counter-tricked me. But even that wasn't enough. You. You got shit on your sides, all right, buddy? Make that very clear. Oh, yeah, double war direct. Which I then also followed up with a first try win on Symmetra, and then I also finally won a game on Sombra. Hey guys, it's my time to actually shine. I'm not even gonna lie, it's my time to shine. Nice guys, good shit. 2 more! So after me having some fun speaking Dutch, things were all of a sudden going incredibly well. In fact, just like that, there were only 2 heroes left. Now, I did lose my next game on Torb, but I didn't actually mind. Well, until I had to spin the wheel. I take it back, guys. Can I take it back? The worst part was, earlier in the challenge, I promised that if I got eat cat food again, I would do wet cat food next time. Let's make that deal. If I get eat cat food again, I'll do wet cat food, okay? But I don't want to hear anything about scams. But since I had barely eaten for about 24 hours straight and I was already feeling terrible, I decided to let my chat vote if I actually had to do it. But that would have to wait for after the game. Because first, I had to do my best to get another hero crossed off the list. Which was not always going too well.
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky!
That was the worst play of all time. But I did make it work, barely clutching the last fight. Nice! Do not zijn AFK zijn. We did it! 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 Oh, one more! One more! Oh my god! So that means there was only 1 hero left. But first, my chat had to decide my fate. But I need to eat. Okay, let's do the poll. Let's do the poll. Wet cat food. Yes, no. Alright, you guys get to vote. The people will decide. Wait, are the people having mercy on me? Holy shit! That's the first time I've ever seen that. Or maybe it's time to log in. I mean, the people have spoken. To this day, I honestly cannot believe they spared me. And as a little bit of extra good karma for them, when I respun the wheel since they spared me, I had to give someone in chat another 50 bucks. Anyway, after all of the pain and suffering I'd gone through, almost 24 hours after I started my stream, it was time for the final hero, Torbjorn. Alright, Torby Torb. May the better Torb win. Come on, got my pick. Got my pick again. I'm locked in. Oh! Oh! I lost! Is this it? Guys, is this it? Guys! So I finally did it. After a little under 24 hours of streaming, I won a game on every hero with random perks. It definitely took a couple of years of my lifespan, but it felt great to complete. Anyway, that's it. Don't forget to check out Gamersubs in the description, and thank you for watching till the end. If you do want to watch more videos like this one, maybe consider checking out either one of these two videos. YouTube thinks you'll like them too.